Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another video with Brooklyn. This is the second time I'm doing this video. The first time I videotaped, I didn't have no volume. Everything was turned up, but I had no volume. I don't understand what's going on. This is a new phone, a new camera and everything. 4 cameras on this phone, and it's tripping. So anyway, I want to come back and tell y'all what happened to me the other day. So I was at a gas station. I pulled into a gas station on Saturday to get some gas, right? And when I pulled into my gas pump, the gas pump I pulled up at had a plastic bag over the nozzle. So obviously it was out of order. So the gas pump behind me that I had just passed, I was like, well, I'll just back up to this gas pump. Now, on the other side of the gas pump, it was 2 black guys at a truck. Their music was blaring, okay? And at the third pump, another car, it belonged to one of those guys. So I'm at pump 1, another guy on pump 2, and another guy on pump 3. But they were both standing at pump 2, okay? So I proceed to back up. Their music is so ridiculously loud, excuse me. Their music was so loud, I couldn't hear the beeping on my backup cam. So I'm backing up, but nobody's behind me because I can see, okay? And I had my daughter on speakerphone, but I could see in my rear view, okay? And I could hear beats in normal volume, but their music was so loud I couldn't hear the beat. So I'm looking in my rear view, in my backup cam, there's no vehicle, okay? So I turned to my left to look out the window to make sure that I'm not hitting the gas pump, okay? Because I can't see the gas pump in my backup cam. So I'm backing up. All of a sudden, crunch, bam. I mean, it was hard. You could hear metal crunch. I done hit somebody. I jump out the vehicle and the black guys, both of them were like, we was trying to stop you. I didn't see them trying to stop me. I couldn't hear them because their music was blaring. I jumped out the car and it was a white guy pulled up behind me and he had a Mitsubishi car and it was low to the ground, an older model. It was really low to the ground. I'm in a big SUV. I didn't see him in the backup cam, y'all. But when I turned my head to look behind me at the gas pump is when he rolled up on me. Okay? I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I was like, I did not mean to hit you. I didn't mean to hit you. Oh my God. I'm thinking to myself, oh my God, please God, let my Black life matter today, Lord. Oh God, please God, all lives matter. Don't let nothing happen to me out here, Lord Jesus, with this man, right? So he was like, it's okay. I popped his hood on the car. It popped open. He was like, it's okay. You good, you know. But I kept noticing that he kept looking over my shoulder at those 2 black guys. He was white. He kept looking over my shoulder. He had a worried look on his face. I noticed it. So he leaned in. We embraced each other. And I was like, I'm so sorry. You know, I'm so sorry. The 6 feet distant rule was off at that point. It was off at that point because I was so tore up. Because just suppose somebody was walking in between cars and I would have backed up. I would have crippled them probably. So FYI, never walk in between cars. Always walk in front of a vehicle. Make sure they see you. If you have to say, excuse me, make sure they see you walking in front of them. Don't ever walk in between cars because the person backing up can crush you in between the 2 cars, okay? FYI. So he kept looking over my shoulder. He kept like, it's okay. So he reached in to embrace me in my ear. He said, you good, just go on. You good. Like that, right? So I get in my vehicle. I was like, you know what? I'm getting my gas from somewhere else. I am not getting no gas from here. I'm tore up. So I get in my car and I pull off because there was no damage to neither car. But I kept noticing that he was watching the guys behind me. When he went to go into the gas station to pay for his gas, one of the black guys left his conversation and followed him into the store. Okay? I get in my vehicle and I drive around the pump, and the other black guy is back in his car on pump 3 on the other far end. He says to me, we tried to stop you, but thank God you got a good guy who ain't going to try to take you for no money. I was like, yeah, you know, I'm glad about that. He said, but go on. You know, you fine. But he kept standing at the pump watching the guy, watching the store. He's like, go ahead, you know, go get your gas from somewhere else. And I was like, I'm going. So I'm cruising slow. I see the white guy come back out. The black guy is behind him. The other black guys behind him. The white guy goes to his car and start pumping. I noticed the black guy goes to his truck. He gets in his truck. The second black guy that just told me, thank God that he didn't try to take no money from you. He kept standing there just watching that guy, watching the white guy, and the one in his truck sat in his truck. They both stayed there. One sat in the truck and one stood outside his own vehicle. And the white guy was pumping gas, but he wouldn't make eye contact with them. He wouldn't make eye contact with them. And I firmly believe that it would have been a fight out there if he had said something or if he had to let me go, because they were giving him intimidating looks. And he had a look of fear on his face, intimidation on his face. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying this. Don't go around just starting trouble because it's the Black Lives Movement. You know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And if I'm right, I'm right. Don't just start trouble, intimidating people, because everybody matters. You know, if you're innocent and you're not persecuting people and discriminating against people, you shouldn't be mistreated. You shouldn't be mistreated at all, no matter what you're doing. You should suffer your consequence, But I feel like he would have said, let me have your insurance card if they wasn't there. I don't know. But I feel strongly that he let me go on their push and their encouragement through their eyes. I don't know what they were doing behind my back, because he could see them. When me and him was face to face, he could see them. I couldn't see them. But he kept looking over my shoulder at them. Then one followed him into the store. Then when I got into my vehicle, the other one told me to go on. I don't know what happened after I left, but while I was there, wasn't nothing going down, because they were giving him the look of death. They really were. And when I got back in the vehicle, let me go back. When I got back in the vehicle, I had my daughter on speakerphone. And they heard me. My grandson, them heard me say, oh my God. My grandson was screaming, Grandma, what? Grandma, what? Did somebody have a seizure? I was like, how did he get a seizure out of there? I was like, no, nobody had a seizure. You scared me. I thought somebody was having a seizure. I'm like, what? How did he get seizure out of me saying, oh my God, But do not get in people's situations. Take out your phone and start videotaping, because it's that time in the world right now, But these guys didn't take out no video cameras. They was looking at him like, if you ask for her insurance card or call the police, we're going to beat you with this gas pump. That's how they was looking at him. And he was looking at them like, if I ask for her insurance card and I call the police, y'all going to beat me with the gas pump, right? So I'm going to let her go. I'm not going to ask for any money. Even though there wasn't any dents or any scrapes or scratches, but I know people who would have did it anyway and would have put that on my insurance because I hit him. He already had scratches on his hood. He could have put that on me and said I did it. But my bumper and my tail lights and stuff was still intact. They were still intact. The only thing I did to his car was pop his hood open. That was the only thing that I did to his car was pop his hood open. So I'm just encouraging you all to just not go around intimidating people. Don't let them intimidate you, but don't go around just intimidating people, because we're in that time now where people are scared to make a move, and sometimes you can get your way because of the color of your skin, because people are scared to go against you because of retaliation. Don't let that be you. Don't let that be you, because I really was in a situation, sadly, where I believe that it could have got bad. I know it would have gotten bad, because those two black guys was going to say something or do something, and they could have been saying something to him behind my back. I just didn't know, because he was looking over my shoulder and he was like, you good? And when we embraced each other, like, I'm so sorry, in my ear, he whispered, you good, hon? You good? Go on. You good? You good? Like, get the hell out of here before I get crunched. Then the guy, a big one, black guy, followed him into the store and then followed him back out. So I don't know if he followed him in there to make sure that, because when I first pulled up to the gas station, let me say this. They had already, one guy walked away from his pump to the other guy because they were friends. They was pumping gas already. So he had no reason to go into the store to follow that white guy. He might have walked in there to make sure he didn't call the police. I don't know, but he followed him into that store. Came back out and they still watched him. One in one vehicle and one in the other, at the other vehicle, until I left. And whatever happened after I left, I do not know. And I hope nothing happened. You know, I hope they just left and let me, I guess they was maybe letting me get on. I don't know, but they stood there and they kept an eye out on me. But they were intimidating that man. And I just don't want to be a product of intimidation with anybody. I want everybody to be treated fairly. I want to be treated fairly, okay? So with that being said, that was my little story time. With that being said, I'm going to say vielen Dank. That's thank you very much in German. So vielen Dank for watching me. And choose, that's what? That's bye in German. Y'all have a wonderful Tuesday and a terrific Tuesday. Talk to you on Wednesday.